Eating looks different every day, depending on my mood, how busy I am, my hormone levels, how much I move my body, or how much I sleep. This week was busy. I felt like time was just going way faster than I did, and I was playing catch up. But hey, life happens, it gets in a way, and it has the tendency to fluctuate. And we work with what we have. So lean back, grab a snack, and enjoy this slightly chaotic week of mine, full of food, sweating, and studying. Remember, it's only for inspiration, not for comparison at all. For breakfast, I prepared a berry oatmeal. It's so creamy and delicious. I always cook it with some oat milk to make it creamier, and I sweeten it with a mashed banana. I also love to add some frozen berries in the beginning, and I let it simmer for 5 minutes until the consistency is still on the runnier side, because that's how I like it. It's kiwi and fig season, guys, and I'm so for it. I am practically in love with these two fruits. I topped my oatmeal with the fruits, and I also decided to have some sourdough bread with hummus, spinach leaves, sauerkraut, because I'm literally obsessed, some leftover cooked curd chickpeas, and that was my breakfast. I know it's a lot, but I really needed the fuel for my brain that day. Good morning, guys. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Flora and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today I have an exam day, so right now I'm gonna just practice some MCQs, and I'm eating a lot for breakfast because probably later on I'm gonna be too nervous to eat, and I want to fuel my body because that is essential for me to perform well. So I've been eating oatmeal for 4 days in a row, and you know what, that's okay. I love chickpeas. Gonna have my exam now, so wish me luck. I'm really nervous. It's like fundamentals of nutrition and metabolism, so it's a basic topic but very big material. Okay, so I did the exam and it was something special. It was really difficult, not because I didn't know the answers, because there was not enough time to write them. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the gym now, and I'm so excited for moving my body. Let's go. I've been wanting to follow a workout program for so long, because when you are busy with life, it can spare so much time to know exactly what workouts to do, what day. I've been wanting to buy the Next Level guide from Sophie, who has the Gains by Brains channel, for 2 months, literally, and I finally pushed myself and bought the guide, and guys, I am so happy I did. I've always been an at-home workout girl, but recently I wanted to get better at using the gym, get out of my comfort zone and grow. Not really physically, but mentally. This guide is everything I need currently. It's truly bringing me to the next level. Don't get me wrong, I struggle. I struggle a lot. It's a huge challenge, but that's why I love it. Each day is focusing on a different muscle group. This day was quads and calves. I also added an extra 7 to 10 minutes on the Stairmasters in the beginning. I always do this to boost my cardio because in the end of the day, that's the most crucial for my long-term health. I'm home, I'm dead, and now I'm gonna eat an apple. I'm late because I'm meeting my boyfriend for dinner. I actually didn't even have lunch, but you know, there are some days when you just don't. That's why I had such a big breakfast, because I kind of knew that this day was gonna be like that, so it's cool, it's okay. I'm gonna have this apple, and I'm gonna have a smoothie which I can drink in the car, and then let's go. My go-to post-workout smoothie recently is frozen raspberries, banana, chia seeds or flax seeds, protein powder, cinnamon and oat milk. I love this lately because it's such an easy way to get my most essential nutrients in. Even when I'm busy, it also tastes amazing, so it's a win-win. For dinner, we went to an Italian place. I had a bowl of roasted tomato soup, which felt so nice. Soup is definitely a big comfort food in my dictionary, and it's so heartwarming, especially with fall being here. I also had an aglio e olio, which was not the best. Unfortunately, not many places make this pasta right, which is so sad because it's one of my favorites. But anyway, it was still a really decent night. I had a lot of fun.
And to think that for you I would've put it all on hold. Now I'm playing in the sand till it turns to gold. Artist hands, but we all grow old. Can't have my soul, let my heart turn stone. Guess I gotta say it twice, it ain't my fault. Every little thing got a price, that's what I thought, that's what they taught. Yeah, I'ma take my chance till I drop. You know this.
Today is upper body day and I'm not ready. Seriously, Sophie is killing me. But guys, this is how it goes. This is how it goes. We have to challenge ourselves. So let's go.
The rainbow boat was sinking, lost my hue. I might come running back when our hearts get back on track. When the stars line up, that's that. I've been attached, just looking out. We move so fast, was moving south. My secret sauce, flew in and out. Miss how you gloss that pretty mouth. You know this ain't the time for the two of us. Ooh, I ain't got space to be thinking about you.
Gloss that, love it when you toss it back, love it when you talk back. Girl, you get me off track, so off-white tracksuit, just so I can floss, yeah. With my new bitty, she ain't let my off yet. Could've been you, still feeling on my ditty, but you lost that. You had real privileges for this, all snap. Now you getting time out, cause you hit it where my heart's at. Got me going.
I had my protein shake, which I forgot to film, and then I made breakfast. I'm so in love with this sweet potato toast, and today I had them as a sweet version because we had both peanut butter and raspberry jam. Apart from the waiting for the sweet potato to bake, it's so easy and delicious. I topped them with some raspberries and chopped peanuts and enjoyed.
She wants my food. Can you tell? Mia! No. Sit down. I did some figs and yogurt and strawberry jam, and then you saw me making these. And yeah, let's enjoy food. Not for you, baby. Not for you.
I ain't got space thinking about you.
For lunch, I made some creamy cashew pasta. I soaked the cashews in water an hour prior. I chopped up broccoli, mushrooms, a bunch of onions and garlic, and a block of firm tofu, which I also marinated in soy sauce for like 20 minutes. For the sauce, I blended together the cashews with turmeric, coconut milk, salt, pepper, and curry powder. Forgot to add the nutritional yeast, so I added that later, and I blended everything up. Then I started sauteing the onions in a splash of olive oil, salt, pepper, and some more curry powder. I added the broccoli and the mushrooms, and I let them simmer with some pasta water until everything was soft enough. Then I added the sauce, the tofu, and the whole grain panna pasta. I mixed together everything and enjoy this yummy creamy bowl of happiness, because say whatever you want, pasta is happiness.
We are going to make crepes, and guess what? I'm going to try to measure it. It's not my strong suit, so wish me luck.
Miracle happened, and I did manage to measure everything, so you'll find a recipe for this in the description box. I did use whole grain flour though, but if you want to make this more authentically crepe, then I would suggest using plain flour. But yeah, feel free to give it a try and let me know if you do. The first one always turns out really bad for me, but then the rest is always good, so don't give it up if it's the same for you. I served the crepes with raspberry jam, coconut yogurt, and stewed berries. I also topped them with some kiwi and figs and drizzled on some melted vegan chocolate. I had 3 of these and I was really not complaining at all. Yogurt, jam, and stewed berries. Insane combo. You gotta try it.
Nights talking the pixels. I don't go out, don't intermix with the crowd, and I wonder why I'm sitting all alone, staring at my phone. No, I just.
The next morning, before going to the gym, I prepared an overnight oats, which was, in this case, over our oats. She makes jokes, yeah. Anyways, I added chia seeds, oats, coconut yogurt, literally making a mess, like all the time. I added some cocoa powder and oat milk as well, and combined them well. That day was my absolute favorite day, booty day. Apart from doing the next level guide, I still continue to do my most favorite workouts, which in this case, using ankle weights. It makes every workout super intense, and that's why I love it. Call me crazy as you want, but pushing my limits and seeing how much I can accomplish is the most rewarding feeling ever. You cannot expect to grow and also stay the same. I'm sure you heard this before. So we are back from the gym and I'm topping my chia pudding with peanut butter, some forced fruits, and I also made my go-to post-workout smoothie. On the days when I'm really busy, this is my favorite go-to lunch. It's easy and so satisfying. I either do this with chickpeas or in this case butter beans or white beans. I mashed a can of rinsed butter beans with this gorgeous avocado while also adding half a red onion that I finely chopped. Seasoned it with salt, pepper, dill and garlic powder. I also added some nutritional yeast and vegan mayo. Guys, honestly, it's really worth making it. I guarantee you will not regret it. When I make a bowl of this for my parents, they usually demolish it in 15 minutes, so it's that good. All day I was craving a good old vegetable soup. I sauteed the onions, added some vegetable broth powder, curry powder, salt, pepper, garlic powder and a touch of olive oil. Once everything was golden brown and the kitchen smelled amazing, poured in around a liter of boiling water and added all the veggies. I then chopped up some fresh parsley and added that too. Always do a taste test in the end. Maybe it needs some more salt or some more seasoning, more flavor. Make sure to do that. I served the soup with some eggless soup pasta. It was so heartwarming and so needed to nourish my body but mostly my soul. That night I did some recipe testing as well. I made double chocolate brownies. It tasted just as good as it sounds. It needs one more round of tweaking and then it will be perfect and then I'll share the recipe. But regardless, I enjoyed it so much.
Gathered by the sea, sand people anxiously. Not once did speak to me. When tides came, did not flee. The east spoke the same, had the same dreams, same pain and same feelings. Staring at the sea and what was left of me. Found out, they tried to shout, but when in doubt.
For breakfast, I made one of my favorite meals, avocado toast with sauteed mushroom. I sauteed together some onions and mushrooms, added curry powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and some soy sauce.
Drowning oh so patiently, sand people sit and wait anxiously.
Meanwhile, I mashed the ripe avocado, nutritional yeast, salt, pepper, garlic powder, dill, lemon juice, and some vegan mayo. I spread the avocado mix onto some bread and topped with the mushrooms. So yummy that I had to add another one. I added some sauerkraut that time because it would be a shame not to. So yeah, that was breakfast. I enjoyed it thoroughly and I highly recommend trying this one as well. Later I had my regular matcha cake with some brownies, which tasted even better the next morning. I was obsessed.
Same feelings, staring at the sea and what was left of me.
Yum.
For lunch, I just cut up a bunch of fruits and veggies like orange, carrots, apples, beetroot, and combined them in a bowl. I crumbled half a block of basil tofu into the bowl, and I also added some pomegranate seeds, lots of lemon juice, and cinnamon. That day, I was basically eating fall in a meal, and I loved it. As a quote-unquote dessert, I cut up half a butternut squash into pieces, drizzled on some maple syrup. I didn't have enough maple syrup, so if you do this, add more. Bake them in the oven on 180 Celsius degrees for around 30 minutes until they were bubbling and soft in the inside. For dinner, I made a very simple tofu scramble that took me 5 minutes to whip up. I chopped up an onion, some garlic, a tomato, and started to fry them in a pan with a touch of olive oil. Seasoned them with salt, pepper, garlic powder, curry powder, turmeric, and nutritional yeast. I then crumbled in the other half of the tofu block, and within 5 minutes, they were ready. I had a beautiful meal. I spreaded some hummus onto my toast, added the tofu, added some sauerkraut as well because I cannot live without that, and enjoyed my meal. On Sunday, I had a very chill and slow morning. I enjoyed my matcha, I was journaling, sat outside, and enjoyed the sun. I love peaceful mornings like this. They can recharge me to the core. As it was Sunday, I treated myself with some banana oat pancakes. The recipe is down below as well. I also added some chopped up bananas to the batter to make it extra yummy and special. I fried these beauties each side for 30 to 40 seconds. I also stewed some raspberries with apple for toppings. I served the pancakes with some strawberry coconut yogurt and the apples. Just look at this. Do I need to say more? Bringing the fall vibes again with this amazing lentil carrot soup, chopped up red onion and regular onion along with some carrots and potatoes. I sauteed the onions with some olive oil, salt, pepper, curry powder, garlic powder, turmeric, and cinnamon. I then added boiling water and the veggies. I rinsed a cup of red lentils, added that too, as well as a can of coconut milk and a can of butter beans. Once everything was nicely cooked, I blended them up with a hand mixer until they were smooth and creamy.
Time to eat lunch. And the most essential nutrient, the bread. I'm eating this for pure pleasure. It looks like a sunshine in a bowl.
For dinner, I made my go-to pasta salad that you probably saw me making before, but this is something I do every single week because it's a family's favorite. For the dressing, I mixed together hummus, olive oil from the sun-dried tomatoes jar, lemon juice, salt, pepper, dill, and some nutritional yeast. Yes, I'm kind of hooked on that dill. I chopped up pepper, tomatoes, cucumber and sun-dried tomatoes, mixed them together in a large pot, added a can of curd chickpeas and the cooked and cooled whole grain fusilli pasta. Added the dressing, combined everything well, and within 10 minutes, dinner was ready. I really hope you enjoyed this week's video. It's always a pleasure to have you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps my channel. And I am sending all the love and sunshine your way. And I'll see you down in the comments below and in my next video. Mwah!